Jamaica, 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 Jamaica.
Well, Damian, in this tour to Latin America, you just come from Personal Fest in Argentina, from Bogota. You're here in Peru. Then you're going to Chile to Maquinaria Fest. How do you receive your audience? How was the response of your audience here in South America?
So far, it has been wonderful, you know. Yeah, a few of the places that we're going to have been to before, we went to Mexico, and I've been to Mexico before, and also Brazil. Yeah, but all of the other places will be the first time that we have visited. And so far, it's been overwhelming. The response has been beautiful.
Nowadays, you are mixing also yourself with rock musicians like Mick Jagger, Gwen Stefani, Bruno Mars. How does the rock music or other style of music influence your roots in reggae music? How is that relationship?
Well, it might be that reggae music has started to influence rock. You know, I mean, music. We love music, you know, and we like music that sound good. You know, people say, oh, well, it's rock, or it's hip-hop, or it's reggae, but it's all music, really. It's just all music, you know. And we love, like I said, we love music, so we love to be involved with music. Music is a creative thing, so it's always about trying something new. So like working with Mick Jagger and working with Bruno Mars and all of these different people is trying something new, creative, you know.
Well, since you were young, you were playing in festivals like Reggae Sunsplash, being Bob Marley's son, winning Grammy Awards, and spending your time traveling all around the world. How do you manage being a huge star with your Rastafari beliefs? How do you manage being such a huge star with your personal beliefs?
Because, well, you know, I be myself at all times, you know, and that is most important, is that you be yourself. So you don't really have to manage anything because you're being yourself, so it's all natural. I am a Rastaman, I will always be a Rastaman. I was a Rastaman before I became popular, you understand?
Yeah.
So it's nothing to manage, it's you are who you are.
Yeah, and with who you are, what message would you give to people here in a place like Lima, that it's a big city, over 8 million citizens, or maybe all around Latin America? What message would you give to people who live in big cities to survive in this concrete jungle? How do you
Move to the country.
you don't like big cities? You don't like big cities?
Yes, man, I like big cities. I like all kind of places. It's the same thing I would tell all kind of people. You know what I mean? You survival is your responsibility. Your own survival is your responsibility. God give you a life. You're blessed with life. That's the greatest blessing, bigger than riches, bigger than anything else. And once there is life, there is hope, and room for improvement, and room for better. You know what I mean? So it's the same message to whether people in the city, people in the countryside. It doesn't matter, people, wherever the people come from. You know what I mean? It's the same thing, that your survival is your responsibility.
Yeah. Well, also talking about that, in Jamaica there's also a lot of violence in the streets. What message would you give to people here in South America with your music in your shows?
Lots of messages. A lot of messages. You know, one love is overall message. You know, which means one respect, respecting other people. You know what I mean? Having courtesy for other people, respecting other people's space, other people's opinions. You know what I mean? That is really, respect for one another is the most important.